Hey everybody, I installed this stick-on tiles a while back and not really knowing what I was doing. I just laid them down, and what's happening is the ends like right here are breaking up. I got a few areas where they have broken up. Dishwasher leaked on me, so I have a little repair work right there. You can see kind of a hump right there. Yeah, that's where the light's reflecting right now. So I'm going to show you how to install this and how to repair this. Okay, so installing is very easy. I've already repaired this part, and when I'm shuffling around, I have my slippers on, I'm going shuffling it. You can't really hear it, the crackling on this, because I didn't put another adhesive down. There's another damaged one. So I'm going to try and recycle these. I'm going to take my wheelchair across this, maybe you'll hear it a little bit better, but all the crackling, and that's what you don't want to hear on this kind of floor. All right, listen carefully. All that crackling that's happening on the floor, that's because the tiles have not been put down properly. So, time to peel them up and put them down. Now here's what you're going to need. You're going to need a patch adhesive. Alright, make sure you read the instructions and the warnings. You're going to need a wide brush. 3-4 inches is good. If you have a 2-inch brush, it'll just take more time to spread it around. So if I like a 4-inch brush, a couple of wipes is done. Alright, have yourself a paper towel or a towel, because if you get some over on another one, you want to wipe it up real fast. And then you're going to have to weigh down, put some weight on top of the tiles too. And it's got to sit for, I think it's 24 hours. That's what it says on that. Okay, when you go peel one up, you want to get your hands up. You don't want to fold it, so you want to kind of lift it up, and you have it up. There it is. It's underneath. There's no paper underneath, so this is a good one to reuse. Alright, so we're going to set that aside and go one at a time. You want to make sure down here is clean too. There's a lot of dirt in here. I'm feeling it as I move it around, so you want to clean that up. You want to get your nail, be careful you don't pull, fold the end up. What I'm doing, I'm pulling and I'm lifting at the same time. Working my way around. This seems like it has some extra stuff on it. Yeah, this has, I think I put the adhesive on this, or something. It's really sticky there. Maybe it's the bond that came with it was really good. So take that off. I'm going to do 2 rows. These have already been done. So I'm going to do 2 rows, go down. I'm going to keep this though. We're doing some rearranging. We're moving that refrigerator over to the center, getting rid of the rolling island, and putting a cabinet in the corner. So where the refrigerator is going to go, I'm going to put the bad tiles and have the piece up against the wall. So maybe the threshold around will cover that up. That's the idea, to save, those tiles can come over here. So just don't know how many tiles I have. I do have a box of 25 and maybe 4 in another one that's left over. So that's my reserve. So that's when I run out of these kind, go that. Now, let me tell you how I know how to do this. First of all, I like doing stuff myself. You see that in all my videos. But if you join your Christmas in April neighborhood project, you're going to learn a lot of stuff. That's where I learned about this, about the adhesive underneath these floors. So get involved with your community and you'll learn a lot on how to do this. So I'm going to peel some up and I'm going to show you about putting them down. And this involves installation too. You're going to do the same thing. Well, I have the first run pulled. Got to tell you, this guy was just floating. He came up so easy. Some others were a little tougher. All right, these guys are not coming up. They're very well down. They're not moving. Over here, just the corners come up. I can't get the rest of them. I don't want to damage it, so I'm going to sweep a little bit underneath and get those up. Along the edges, I'm not doing those because unless they do pop up, like these are, we don't trip on them. We don't do anything with them. Like over here, we were tripping, we were lifting, and that's how the corners got broken. So I'm just going to clean those up and stick them back down. So I call two rows going this way a run. These have already been done, so I'm not worried about that. My next one will be these 2 going across, and just do 2 at a time. Take your paintbrush, give a good sweep underneath there, make that really clean. on both sides. Take a brush, you want to push, almost like you're using sandpaper, I guess. And you want to clean these up. On the bottom of these, you give a good brush. All right, so you get the debris off of these, like right along here. All right, whatever's loose is going to come off. All right, so you do that on all these. I have one more to do, and some cleaning up. Get like all these chips. All these chips have to come up. Everything. So just do your best here, because what happens if you leave the chips down, you're going to get a bump in the middle of your tiles, and that's something you just don't want to do. All right, we have one tile to put down because we took one out, the one with the broken corner. So this is what's misleading, self-stick. All right, self-stick tiles, which have this film on the back. Okay, you peel it off and you stick it down. So the normal homeowner that never has done this, but wants to do it himself, says, hey, these self-stick and I'm just going to put them down. And that's what happens a lot. They don't realize, and the guy at the store doesn't say, hey, get this too, put this down first. And it stops all the creaking and stuff like that. So we have one tile to put down. On a new tile, you're going to rip this off on the back. I'm doing this with one hand. It's a lot of fun. So you peel this off without damaging the tile. And before you put this down, you put the adhesive down with the paintbrush. And then put this down, and you have to put some weight on it to keep it down. So that's why I only do 2 at a time, because we only have so many phone books, textbooks and stuff that we can do this with. Okay, peel off the back of your new ones, have them standing by. We're going to put them upside down. They are very sticky. All right, I don't like wearing so-called protective gloves. That part of your personal protective equipment. With this, you can wash this off your hands. There's no problem with that. But if you wear the gloves, it's going to stick to that, and it's crazy. So I just elect not to do that. All right. This is like a white film, a white substance. You're going to pour this down and spread it out, and definitely get it into the corners. See, I just splurged some on top of the tiles over there. It's washable, so I'll just go over there and wipe them down. So don't do this thing going back and forth, because it's a mess. So just kind of pant it. All right, but you want to definitely get up. If you get it on the tiles, that's okay. We're going to wipe it off. Get a paper towel or something, just wipe it off. All right, just like washing your hands after it. And it takes quite some time for this to dry. All right, so I need to put some more down. So you have a lot of time to work with. And get it up in the corners, because those are the corners that pop up and you catch when you're walking around. Shuffling your feet like I do with my slippers, because I have feet problems. That's the wheelchair. Okay, very wet. Okay, I'm going to set this aside. This isn't dripping or anything, so I can just set it on the ground. I want my new tile to be up front with other new tiles. Now, because we're putting these right up to the beveled edges, so we put them right up against. You're not going to have any subfloor going through. All right. So I'm just pushing down. You can see that it wants to come up. So we got to make sure we put a weight on this. And we're going to take another one. It doesn't matter which one. Slide it in. If there's a problem sliding it in, you got to get that out. There's something there. Right, so make sure it's slid all the way, and we're still having. There we go. And there you go. You shouldn't see a whole lot of the subfloor in there at all. If you walk on these now, all right, you want to go straight down. You don't drag your feet. I need to get those two over there. Okay, now these two are a little different. I can't pour it underneath, so we're going to pour on this. You don't want to go through it too much. It's going to drip. You turn around and stick it down there. All right. We'll have to get something to hold those down. So you don't want to drip too much underneath. It will, but you don't want too much, not a mess. Okay, so that's done. All right, time for some wiping down and put some weight on. All right, I wiped it down once with a regular paper towel. Then I have a moist one right here. And the moist one you're going to give a good wipe over. And if something moves like this, stick it back into place. That happens a lot, so don't worry about it. Well, you can't say I don't use an assortment of things to weigh it down. There's an old PS2. That's a good working XPS that I use my test bench. That's got some good weight to it. The extra tiles. Okay, a couple of APCs. Alright, my coins. That has some weight. So, alright, but I figure I'm going to need a lot more than this. So, we're going to be getting rid of that rolling island. So what I'm going to do is clean it off. I'm going to turn that upside down, and that's a big flat surface right there. That's going to cover at least, I don't know. It's let's see. It's my finger to my elbow. If we get down here, my finger to my elbow comes out to about right here. All right, so that'll give me that much coverage. And then all I have to do is alongside, and that's covering, a good portion of the tiles. So definitely find something to put some weight on those. And it's okay if you overlap on the next ones. The most important part is the tiles. Get the tiles. And just do that to the rest of the room. And now when you're installing new tiles, you want to start on that side of the room. And you'll work your way to the front. Because that's when you're going to meet your next floor. So hopefully you like the video. It's going to take a long time to do this, and I don't want to run down the video. On a new floor, you're going to have to cut out for your vents. Very easy to do with these tiles.